Step 20 is about adding these reflections. So we will start with a 8 by 8 rectangle or square. Position 8 pixels from the, I guess, 16 by 8 rectangle. So I will go, let's see. I'm just gonna wing it here and put it in the middle. And then so we have okay, so it says you want to push the bottom anchor points to the left side. So I personally haven't done this, but I will select, go ahead and lock these surrounding shades by pressing Ctrl 2 and press A to select both of these bottom anchor points and pushing those to the left by 8 pixels. So I'll go ahead and right click, transform, and move. Another thing you could do is just double click on the move tool to bring that up and move it by -8 pixels. So if we toggle our preview, there you go. So there's one. And then lower the opacity, which is up here in our control panel, by 20%. So actually make it a little lighter and make it 20%. And then just option drag that, or all drag, then stretch this to the right. Actually, in this case, we'll move this one and this one to the right. Good enough. That's step 20. So I'm just gonna unlock everything and select, I guess I can select all of these shapes and lock it. I'm going to lock my guides so they don't get in the way. And now it's time to make this piece right here. So we'll space it out by 16 pixels and then start making this dial with the correct dimension. So it's 80 by 24. It's that color brown position right here. And then we'll make 4 by 24 pixel rectangles. So 4 by 24 and position them not starting on the left side but in between. And so we'll go ahead and just move that over and lock this shape. So I just moved a bunch of rectangles using that repeat transformation technique, and I'll give them this color code. Actually just make it a lighter gray. And so we need one more. And so that looks pretty good. I'm not concerned whether this side ended up the same as that side, just as long as they're evenly spaced. I can delete my spacer and lock everything again, just so it doesn't get in the way, and group this. Command or Control Alt 2, Command Option 2 on a Mac will unlock everything in your layers panels. And so that was the dial. We're gonna add on top of this, well, to the side of this, I guess what they call a shutter button, 64 by 16 rectangle, which needs to be 16 pixels from our rectangle over here. So just go ahead and align that, and then give it that brown color that we've been using. Actually, not even the brown color, this gray color. And so 4 pixels from the top edge of this rectangle, we will create that, I guess it's a divider that is 64 by 4. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. And so I have 2 copies because I alt dragged or option dragged to use this 4 pixel as a spacer, and I will color it that brown color using the eyedropper tool. And then I need to make one on top that is 48 by 8, and I will align it to this shape by selecting both, clicking the shape again, aligning horizontal, and I'll just bring it down holding shift. And that looks pretty good to me. We'll continue in the next video on step